Happy Honda Days to those who celebrate. It's a little early, but we're doing sweet potato tarts for a Kwanzaa treat to prepare for the Gunderson Valley non-denominational holiday party I'm planning, even if my neighbors refuse to answer my RSVP, Debbie. Is it 'cause I sent them out in June? What's this? Oh snap, it's a pot to make brown butter. I'm a bit scared of making brown butter though, so it seems like I'm gonna need to use a little bit of Kuji Chagulia. That means self-determination. And maybe just a smidge of Imani, which means faith. Once your butter is melted on medium heat, you just need to watch it until it starts to foam. Then keep stirring and eyeing it till it starts to get a rich brown color and nutty aroma. Not so bad after all. Alright, next it's time for a pound of sweet potatoes. You're gonna poke several holes into those sweet potats in revenge for the time they didn't laugh at your bit where you say, "Am I in the way? Sorry," at the grocery store and the cashier just stared and stared. Put them on a baking tray and get them in the oven to roast for 35 to 45 minutes at 450 degrees. Your funny shape is funny and you're too sweet for a lot of folks. Roasted. While those are going, let's do a pie crust. This is a food processor method, but it does work by hand with just a little bit of gumption. It starts with about 2.5 cups of flour, a teaspoon of salt, and an optional tablespoon of sugar. Pulse it a few times to mix it together like all those holiday commercials bringing the family together over a warm cup of golfer's coffee in the morning. The great way to start your day. Golfer's cup of brown. Cube up a half butt of butter, that's 1 stick for y'all doing the math at home, and get her in the processor, pulsing it till it's crumbly and grainy, just like that one Christmas I spent on the beach in Malibu because Dolly Parton was doing a New Year's Eve show and no one was getting in line before me, especially not Miley Cyrus and her family. Back off, Jackson. Once it's all combined, it's time to incorporate some ice water, like maybe a few tablespoons or so, but it's sort of just a feel it out kind of thing. Sorry, it's the will of the pastry, it's not on me, boo. I scared myself. Just kidding, Halloween is over, it's definitely not in a few days when we're filming this. Flour a surface and start bringing the pie crust together. Once it's just barely starting to be one, it's time to wrap it and rest it in the freezer for 15 to 20 minutes. The potatoes should be just about done right now, so drop the oven temp to 350 for the pie and let those cool, not in the oven. Meanwhile, on the other side of the kitchen, grease a muffin tin. Flour your work surface again. I know it's a pain, but trust me, it's better than not doing that. Or don't. I really can't do anything to stop you. Although, if we haven't formed a basis of trust at this point, that's not very good umoja or ujamaa, unity and cooperative economics. I don't know nearly enough about Kwanzaa, but I'm learning, and that's what Kwanzaa's all about. Celebration of culture. I think. Maybe. I don't know. Blind bake those tarts for 15 or so minutes while you get ready to prepare your filling. Alright, those tots should be a little bit cooler now, so we're going to peel them and chop them for easy blending. Get them in the food processor with about a half a cup of evaporated milk, a small pile of cinnamon, nutmeg, and salt, and take a shot of brandy. Add a shot of brandy to the mix too. Brandy is not an easy shot. Look, it's all about the kuumba, or creativity in this kitchen. Add a half cup of brown sugar and your browned butter. Oh, also 2 eggs. Whoops, don't forget those. All these ingredients need to work together, so maybe a bit of collective work/responsibility, or ujima? No? I didn't think so. Blend! 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 Blend. Nice and smooth and tasty. Okay. Tart shells are done, so add a little bit of filling to each one, and it's into the oven at 350 for 25 to 35 minutes. Definitely check them sooner rather than later, and give the pan a little jiggle. If they jiggle, leave them in for 5 more minutes. Pull them out when they don't jiggle no more. Finally, we'll whip up, some whipped cream to top these little things. We've made whipped cream a few times before, so real quick, it's just 2 or so cups of heavy whipping cream, a splash of vanilla, and a 1/3 to a half cup of powdered sugar, mixed on high till stiff peaks form. But let's make it festive, huh? A little bit of as close to red, green, and black as we can make it without completely taking over the taste with food coloring. Now that's what I call Kwanzaa. Volume Nia, which is purpose? I don't know. Hey you still got Thanksgiving leftovers? Check out our video on what to do if you still have a bunch of turkey and stuff you want to do something with, and spread some Toyota-thon cheer in the comments, even if you say Merry Chrysler. Who says I sold out? Happy Kwanzaa!